Welcome to this video where I will be sharing with you how to tap into your yoga breathing, or what we call in the yoga world Ujjayi breathing. In yoga, it's really important that as we move the body through this sequence of postures, that we encourage this deep breathing that we don't usually access on a daily basis. Because of the type of lifestyles that we all live, we actually only day-to-day access an average of 30% of our lung capacity. So we're constantly running around, we're constantly living in fight or flight mode, and what that does is it really just shortens and quickens the heart rate, and we take these short, shallow breaths, which is why at the end of the day, sometimes we're feeling very lethargic, we don't feel fresh. And that's why when we go to yoga and we're encouraged to take these really deep breaths, it can often feel very good. We're nourishing the body and we're filling it with oxygen, which is just what we need to survive. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to access this deeper breathing if it's something that you're not entirely familiar with. And you'll probably hear the yoga teachers telling you to inhale slowly and exhale slowly. Day to day and in other forms of exercise that we do, we're often used to breathing through the mouth, whereas in yoga we breathe through the nose. So I'm going to explain to you briefly how it works now, and hopefully you'll be able to access that deeper style of breathing that is more controlled and that can help you with your yoga practice. So if I was to tell you to breathe through the nose for a count of 4, and then breathe out for a count of 4. If you feel like you don't have as much control and that you're sipping in air too quickly or you're letting it out too quickly, what I would encourage you to do is to create a restriction in the back of the throat so that you can control that airflow in and out. So it's good to visualize that we are fogging up a mirror, let's say. So it's a really cold day outside, and if you just reach your hand out in front of you and do a sound. Okay, so we'll try that again, but this time with the mouth closed. So we close the mouth, and as we breathe out through the nose, imagine you're making that ha sound. I'll do it with you. Okay, it's kind of noisy. But you don't need to feel awkward, it's all good. The reason that we do this more noisy level of deep breathing is just so we can control the inhale and so that we can control the exhale. And what that allows us to do is to move our bodies in a yoga practice whilst calming the nervous system at the same time. And because so many of the postures that we practice when we're in yoga are outside of our usual range of motion, it can put quite a lot of strain on the body. So the only way to calm the nervous system down is to take these nice deep breaths. I'll demonstrate now for you guys with my eyes closed in case you wanted to join me and try it. Feel free to close the eyes. I hope all of this makes sense, and one last point that I just want to add is it really took me years to get the hang of this style of breathing, and for so many years I turned up to my yoga practice and I was just struggling to breathe. So I think do what you can, breathe in as deeply as you can, exhale as deeply as you can, and the more you do it, the more you will start to get the hang of this style of breathing. The other thing that the breath helps us with is to stay present. Sometimes in a yoga practice, it can be really easy for the mind just to wander. We're thinking about our day that we just had. We're thinking about what we need to do next. But if we're moving and we're focusing on the inhale and focusing on the exhale, it helps us to be a little bit more present in our practice. So I hope you found this useful. Thank you so much for watching.